Hey everybody, it's me again, Jose Segura, your SMEA president, sitting here back by the fire for my next Fireside chat. I got a few things to talk about. This whole video should be no more than 5 minutes, so let's get going. All right, first thing up, today is August 10th. It's the day that I'm shooting this video, which means that we've already had our SMEA back to school Post-Siesta Fiesta event. It was awesome. Hundreds of members showed up, came on out to have a great lunch and just to reconnect with folks and to touch base, and it was a great event. So we're really excited about how today went. We're really looking forward to next year and the years after, because we want to make this a staple event, something that occurs every year that you can all count on, that you can plan for. So please look forward to this again next year at the beginning of the year. Great event. And thanks again to Kristen Lohr, the SMEA First Vice President. She really deserves all the credit for the planning and the execution of the entire event. So thank you, Kristen, and to everybody else who volunteered to help out. Just want to let you know, too, we had a little bit of extra food left over at the end, so we went right next door to Station 4, the Santa Maria Fire Department, and they were super thankful. They came over, they grabbed up all the leftover food to make their own tacos, and so we were able to help with the leftovers feed the great folks, men and women who are the Santa Maria Fire Department. So great for them. Awesome. Great. Second thing, here we go, is the president. So me, SMEA president, right? In the previous years, your SMEA president has either been out of the classroom about 70% of the time or 50% of the time. That's how much time they had in their work day to help manage our association, to help members with issues and concerns that came up, and to really just to be the one who helps our folks enforce contract and things like that. And so it was a lot of work being in the classroom part-time and being the president part-time. Well, this year is the first year that we actually have a real agreement with our employer so that the president can be out of the classroom full-time. No teaching responsibility. So I'm available to you all every day, all day. And that is a big step forward for us. Other unions our size across California already have full-time release presidents, so it's very, very common for associations our size or even a little bit smaller to have moved to a full-time release president. Thanks to NEA. NEA supplied us with the grant. We applied for a grant for full-time president's release to help cover some of the costs for about 3 years. We received the grant. We went to the district and talked to them about it. They were more than happy to participate in the grant process. So we're in a 3-year grant for full-time release. At the end of 3 years, we'll have that conversation with the district about where do we go from here. Is it something that is beneficial to the members and the district? Is something we should consider to continue? So we're really looking forward to this opportunity to provide extended services to our members. So the two things we're really going to focus on with the additional time is member engagement, talking to you, getting around to you, figuring out how we can better serve you, whether you're brand spanking new or you've been in the district for 35 years. How can we as a union better serve you and your needs and the needs of your students so that you can be the best teacher that you can possibly be? Our second goal is community engagement. Our community knows Santa Maria Bonita School District. Do they know us, the teachers, as SMEA, as a collective of educators, counselors, nurses, preschool teachers, psychologists, classroom teachers, special ed providers, all these folks that are part of our union? Do they know us as a group? And so that's something we're really going to work on, is getting ourselves out there in the community, getting our name and our brand out there in the community. And so super excited about an opportunity to better serve members, to be more available, and also to be more involved in our community as an organization, a teachers union that really is part of every corner of the Santa Maria Valley. So super excited. All right, third thing. Some of you may know about this, some of you don't, right? So years ago, we had something called Split Payroll. Split Payroll was a system in which we got paid every last working day of the month except for December. In December, instead of getting paid on the last working day of the month, we got paid right around the first week of December of January as our December check. And then we get another payroll check at the end of January. So really you're getting 2 payroll checks in January and none in December. None, right? And then of course 1 every other month. This is part of a 40-something-year-old system that was in Ed Code, and there's a long history and story behind Split Payroll. So anyway, county went to a new payroll system, and the new system escaped. According to the county, it could no longer perform split payroll. And so our district agreed with the county and they discontinued split payroll. We grieved it. Our grievance process has a 7-point grievance system. Step 1 all the way to step 7. Step 7 is binding arbitration. You get an arbitrator in who acts as a judge, and their decision is final. So we went to binding arbitration over the summer on this because it created a negative financial impact to our members, right? When you take a complete payroll from one year and you move it into the next, what ended up happening was all of our members at the time, 2015, had to claim 13 months worth of pay on their 2015 tax returns when really they only collected 12 months worth of pay. And so you're paying on taxes and fees and things like that for money that you didn't actually earn during that fiscal year. That was an issue. So went to binding arbitration over the summer. The arbitrator heard all of our case. At the end of SMEA's case, the district lawyer asked that the arbitrator dismiss the whole case, basically claiming that SMEA had not presented enough facts to support our argument that the district had a hand in ending split payroll. So the arbitrator took that request to heart. He took a brief from both sides, and in the end, the arbitrator agreed with the district's lawyers that there wasn't enough evidence presented by the association to support the idea that the district had a hand in ending split payroll. And so because it is binding arbitration, the arbitrator's decision is binding. And so split payroll, that whole item is now dead. And we fought the good fight. We utilized the system the way in which it was written. We went through every step of the grievance process. Very proud of all of our folks who were participating in this and those folks who stepped up to be witnesses, because we use the system the way the system was intended to be used, and that if you have a grievance, if you believe that you've been wrong, then the system is there for you to air that grievance in a very organized manner. It doesn't mean you're always going to come out at the other end the way you'd like, but it does mean that you have a system that you can count on and you can rely on and that you can go to whenever there are grievances. And so for that, I really appreciate the process. The outcome wasn't the outcome that the association would have preferred, but it is an outcome that is consistent with the process and following the process. So thank you all for that. Anyway, that's all. Hey, everybody, I'll see you soon. Have a great first week with your kids. I know this video went longer. I'm looking at this as 7 minutes and 35 seconds, so I'm going to stop it right now.